Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to another episode, or day, or whatever you want to call it, of the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. It is the 14th, it was at the end of the last episode, that's fine. It actually is the 14th today. It's 5 o'clock, we're in the hold of Woodfall Manor, and my goodness people, dudes, things have happened, and it's been a, all in all, very stressful ordeal for me. So this dungeon is more or less your basic fare, but there are some interesting parts. It's got one of these rooms. Remember this room with the lever where you flip the lever and the platform slides over to get over there? That's cool, I guess. What time is it right now? It's like 5 in the morning. I'm not gonna... I've already gone ahead and done the dungeon. Maybe I should just not. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do the dungeon because... Holy shit, some things have happened, man. Did I do anything special? I don't think anything of real value happened. We could just redo this. And we'll do it in a fraction of the time, because... Oh, it's fine, I just want to show a couple of things about this dungeon, and then I'll load my save. Because I've been doing this fucking dungeon literally for like, I don't know, oh, 5 hours? It hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long, that's an exaggeration. But it has been a fucking long time. Far too long than I care to spend on a dungeon for, like, a quest that I'm not actually going to pass. Because this is the Mages Guild quest that I intend on failing. Well, actually, I could fail very well. Wait, actually, I want to go this way. Do I want to go this way? I don't remember. I mean, I started just going left everywhere, but yeah, I think I know the shortcut to where I need to go. So I can show you what you're supposed to do. And then I'll show you what I actually did. God, where am I supposed to go? I'll show you what you're supposed to do, and then I'll show you what I actually did do. So maybe I should try not to die, so that I can show you what you're actually supposed to do. Where's your sword? Isn't your sword new now? It's still almost new. You want to wear those pants? Not now. I think you should wear those pants. I mean, as you said, you're going to load the... You know what? Yeah, put your sword on. Wear those pants, because you are literally going to load your save later, so... Looking pretty flashy. In fact, you know what? I'm pretty new on everything, so I'm going to get rid of these bad rap things. And I think I have a... You got this guy? I realize now that I don't have a hood. I've got the cape, but I don't have a hood type cape. Because the one hood type one I did have, I enchanted, and it's got the bad rep on it. And the other hood type one that I had was the Nortago one, which I fucking sold. Whoops. Now. Never mind. Where's my sword? Wait, now do you actually... Yes, this is the way to go. Hey! I'm not actually gonna... I'm not gonna keep this save. Because I literally wasted so much time. And to just go ahead and erase it by loading my save and doing it better, that's a bit bullshit. I mean, granted, I did actually do that yesterday with all the cities that we went into, because I'd arrive at the city at like, you know, just after 11 where the Mages Guild's closed. So I'll, you know, wait until morning, check it. Oh, there's nothing to buy here. Fuck that, load the save when I'm outside the city and move on to the next city. But I don't want to do that here. The first thing I want to show you is this fucking creepy set of dead bodies piled up in this corner. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh. It's a fucking nightmare. Ooh. Some nightmare fuel right there. Anyway, what's the next thing you wanted to show off? I have to try to remember the right way. Man, I explored this city, this place so long because I made a mistake. I was looking at this quest, which I think I mentioned yesterday, which was the Mages Guild quest, where you've got to get mummy wrappings. And then I realized that's in the ruins of King Hat Manor. Where are the whole... Oh. Wait a minute. I'm not supposed to be getting mummy wrappings. This is after I picked up every single mummy wrapping in the entire dungeon that any fucking enemy has or any box has. I realized that actually no, what I was supposed to do was find this asshole. And this is actually for the Knight's Order. And by Knight's Order, I mean the temple. Oh. And that's when I realized something. I think I killed everyone. Wait a minute. I remember there was one human in the entire dungeon. Oh. Did I kill him? The answer to that question is yes, I did kill him. Let's try not to kill him this time. So he's in here. Right, and I can't talk to him. He won't fucking talk to me. He's a monk. I can, like, try to... Yeah, if I use my Daedric sword, I will probably kill him. So I need to... I'll use this. This might be enough. Yeah, right, I gotta actually equip it first. Don't die now. By the white wolf, that was my head. Falls down unconscious. Okay, I got him. So that didn't play last time. So I assume that with a Daedric Daikatana, such as the one I have, I killed him. I must have killed him in one hit, because this didn't happen, and he was just a dead body on the ground. And then when you do the info mode, you click on the dead body, you know, it says like, oh, it's an archer or a monk or whatever, like he was a monk before. It just said you see a dead body. And I'm like, oh, I killed him. Oh, does that mean I fucking failed the quest now? So I went out and I went to I fast traveled back to Eastdale and I went to the temple and they didn't talk to me. It wasn't like a failed thing. So I came back and I did what I just did then and I got him. So now I've got him. So I've already shown you. What did I want to show you? What's this? What is this? I feel like there was some stuff that I wanted to show you. I don't really remember. I've got all these fucking saves. I don't know what any of them are. What is this? Why do I have this save? This could be the cool teleport thing. Why the fuck? Why the fuck do I have this save? I'm sure there's a reason for it. Yeah? Well, I don't know what the fuck that reason is, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm sure I haven't explored. Okay. There's a teleport thingy here, I think. Yeah? Yeah! So that teleports you here into this other room, and you're up on this, like, beam, and there's a little mini box that you can't interact with or do anything, but you drop down here, and there's like a little pen and paper there that you can't interact with. There's these boots here, and somehow, I don't quite remember how, I don't quite understand how to trigger it, but if you walk in, hit the boots, you'll teleport into that previous room that I was just in. And I don't know what I have to do to make that work, because it's clearly not happening. Get in. Oh, I'm climbing now for some reason. There you go. So now I'm in this room, which I think that was, yeah, now I'm in that area that I was just in. And you can click that, and that'll teleport you back up to where, okay. I mean, that was interesting. I mean, hell, you gotta find fucking some interesting things in this goddamn game. Lord knows most of these dungeons are very much the same. If I can remember where the fuck it is. There is one kind of interesting thing. I don't want to fight you guys. In fact, can we just load? Let's load the next game, the next save. Just in case that is something interesting. There is, oh yeah, I found out, because I've been wearing the pants, those ebony pants that I got yesterday. Oh, actually I'm not wearing them now. But the water walking thing. So I now know what, oh, there's the guy. Oh! Hang on, go back. Let me equip the Dark Shine and see if I can just kill him in one hit. Yes, oh, so this side's not going to be good, because this will be after I left, because I did kill the guy, but if you leave the area and then come back in, he'll respawn, which is convenient. So see if I can kill him in one hit. Hang on. I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm gonna get you. Why are you a girl? Okay, I didn't kill him that time either. Whatever, I killed him the first fucking time, I don't know why. That's an interesting, loot pile there, it's just a fucking ground. So there are a few little, cool, interesting things in this area. There's this cool box, a cool room with these coffins in it. It's not really cool, but like this box is slightly, I don't know, the model's not good. So when you look at it in the map thing, you can kind of looks like it's something special. But that's really not that interesting. To be honest with you. Now I'm in the exact same place that I was in before. I was wondering if I can get... So what the water walking does, here's what the water... Because I thought water walking would be useless. Because, I mean, why would I want to walk on water? I want to swim in the freaking water. Like, there's literally no... Well, almost no opportunities where you would actually want to, like... Basically, like, walk along the surface of the water. But that's not actually what water walking does. Water walking basically lets you swim. Freely. Like up and down, free movement in the water. Also, it makes you move full speed in the water too, which is pretty useful. So that's a useful thing for me to have now. Although I don't think I have anything that has jumping ability. Maybe I have something in my wagon, like an amulet or something, because my pants had the jumping ability. And levitation is also a very useful thing to have. It's true. Yeah, so the one thing I didn't want to show you, but I'm probably not going to be able to find it, is that there is a like a pit. I mean, they're not nothing special, but there is a pit that's actually filled with water. I mean, there's just a Dragoth in it, and it just dies, and that's it. So, you know what, fuck it. We're done here. So let's load out. And I think I've got my pants on, my sword, my Daikatana is new. Everything's all new and shiny. I got the Venom thing on. I took the bad rep stuff off. I am red as shit. The cape actually covers the... Well, except for the gloves, I guess. The stuff that's not Daedric, i.e. my shoulder pads. But, we'll fix that. I mean, I got the Zemony thing, but it just doesn't have an enchantment right now. What does this enchantment have? True, the only enchantment that it does really have is the repairing objects. Yeah, I suppose I could have quit that, couldn't I? It even looks better. It does look pretty good. Alright, fine. I'm down with that. Do what we can, man. Do what we can. I do what we can. Don't have a hoodie though. I'm sure you're something. I've got another Daedric sword. Though I probably won't have a use for it. Do I have, oh, this is, probably, oh, shit, don't do that. This is probably a dark rabbit hole that you probably don't want to jump down, while recording. Levitate. That guy's got levitate. Is there something better that, is there something maybe a little bit lighter that has levitate? Hey! That thing of friendship, you can throw that the fuck away. You can, can't you? Yeah, pull that out. I'll sell that at my next opportunity. What's this guy got? Silence. Do I have... what? Something that has silence? I assume so. Well, okay, assume all you want, but that... You know what assuming does, makes an ass out of me and you. No, I'm gonna pull that sword out, just... oh, no, I just want to pull it out, because it's probably weighs a lot less than the pants. That, again, I will sell at my first opportunity. I just wanted to know if I had anything else in here. Of course, most of these magical items are just bullshit that I'm never going to use. I have no need for it. I'm fucking so strong. I don't need things like Toxic Cloud and whatever the fuck. But doesn't that have levitate? No, it's open. Oh, okay. I'll keep that sword on me, because you never know. You never know. When I might just... Okay, this is a losing battle. So I won't bother. You know what I just realized? What? You started this episode, but it's not yet the end of the day, and... Oh, shit. Where are we going now? We're gonna go up here. Which you can probably make. Well, in 2 hours? In 4 hours? Yeah, you're probably right, but... That's up to you. But where'd this building come from? I didn't even see that before, what the fuck? Weird. Oh man, this has been a fucking journey, I'll tell you what. The worst part is today, was like the first, well yesterday actually, was like the first fucking, like, day off that I've had in a long time. It just so happened that the usual thing that I do in the afternoon on a Sunday, I didn't have to do it this week, so I'm like, oh great, got all this free time, I'm gonna record a bunch of videos. Still, I needed to like record some YOLOs anyway, maybe some more nip. And I recorded some nip while I was running from town to town, you know, doing that thing yesterday, but I basically did not actually record any YOLOs or like anything else. I spent the whole fucking time playing Daggerfall, you know, what with me catching up Saturday, doing Sunday, and doing, basically laying the groundwork for today's episode, because there's no way, if I had to actually do, like, the game, like, actually do the dungeon today, there's no way this video would have come out on time. So, it is going to come out in time, because I basically did the dungeon yesterday, and I'm just recording it today. So, always pays to be prepared, yes it does. I'll tell you what, LSD. LSD is going to be a day-by-day playthrough that's going to be a lot easier to fucking do than this. It's going to be a lot less time-consuming, because I forget it sometimes, because I regard the day-by-day like, kind of games as like, oh, it's just a little thing that I do once a day, and I've got other games that I'm playing, like, you know, Yakuza, or, well, for a time it was Persona 4, but, I'm, you know, I'm streaming those, but quite frankly, Daggerfall, the reason why I don't stream as much as I would normally is because I'm playing Daggerfall most of the time. And like, if I'm moving from town to town, then I would, and it's a long journey, I would, yeah, probably just, you know, pop on the stream and play, because this can operate completely, you know, separate from, what I'm doing, but, I mean, yesterday I used that time to instead, play Nip. Also a good choice. The Nip. Look, I mean, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, we might make it, but I think it would be much more beneficial for us to just leave it. Let's just leave it. Let's get to the next dungeon later, and, you know, do it another time. Okay. Seriously, man, this is... That dungeon was a fucking ordeal. I would rather not do it again. Anyway. So, yeah. As far as leveling up in certain guilds, yes, okay, you want to have this conversation? The Mages Guild, I want to get pretty much all the way. Not all the way, in fact, it's actually level 8. Was it level 9? It's pretty high up there, though, for Mages Guild, 'cause you want the teleportation. Yeah, for sure. I suppose if I was just fast traveling, I probably wouldn't give a shit, would I? No, I don't think teleportation's really that, like, lucrative a thing for a lot of players. Because who cares, you just fast forward, fast travel and it's basically teleporting anyway. You're just using up in-game time, and who gives a fuck about that? As far as the Knights Guild is concerned, when I do level up, I think we've already established that we're going to level up to the maximum level anyway. And get the house, which you get for the final level. But I didn't even really want that. All I wanted was like, I think it's rank 6, maybe it's even rank 4, where you can stay at inns for free. That's as high as I need to be. For the Mages Guild, I only really need to get high enough to use the potion maker, because that's the other kind of mechanic that I haven't really done in this game, just because I'm not high enough level in any guilds. For the Fighters Guild, there's really no point in leveling up in the Fighters Guild, because there's practically no benefits, and the only benefit you could get is 24-hour access, but I didn't want it. I suppose it would be nice to have somewhere where you can repair. No, I don't need that anymore. That's a good point. It's a real good point. So, I don't really need to level up anything anymore. So we'll do a few more quests for the temple, but I think by the time it's time for me to go back to Medora, assuming we actually rank up in the, applicable guilds, I don't think we're gonna actually need to do any more quests for guilds. That being said, I haven't touched the Dark Brotherhood nor the Thieves Guild. Not that I want to. I mean, if this is anything like my original Skyrim playthrough, I stayed well away from both of those guilds, especially the Assassin's Guild, Dark Brotherhood, until, like, the Dark Brotherhood was the very last thing I did in that game. Quite frankly. It was the Thieves Guild was like me starting to turn a bit bad. Because I always start these kind of games pretty neutral. Not joining any, like, sides, like, for the Civil War in Skyrim or any of those things. I mean, hell, I've talked about this before, but, like, the first, 40 hours of that game, I just stayed in Rivertown or River Run or whatever it's called. One of the first towns you come across. And I just smithed. And then I enchanted, and then I potioned. And I, like, got 100 in all those skills. And I went, yeah, okay, let's go to Whiterun. That's not true. You actually went to other towns, like Whiterun. I think I went to Markarth. I might have gone to Riften. I went there because the wiki told me that's where you can get certain, like, materials to smith weapons. So I made my own story, basically. Yeah, pretty much. Which is what you need to do in these kind of games. You should go north and east now. I'm totally gonna get there. You're gonna make it. Oh god, where should I save? Save here, this is like 2 days ago save anyway. It's true. I mean, not 2 days ago, I mean yesterday, but I mean I did actually make the save like Saturday night, I think, as a preparation. No? What? No, you did that yesterday, you dumbass. Oh, cause Saturday, oh, that's right, Saturday I didn't actually make an episode, I forgot. Then I had to cut, yeah, okay, so that was Sunday morning that I did that, sure. Whatever. Time is convoluted. No, it's not. Yes, it is. One man's 8 PM is another man's midday? Yeah. Another man's 7 AM. Like Persona 4 / Persona 3 stream, which was another roiling success. And I'm quite happy. Well, I say another roiling success. I mean, last week was a success. The week before that was a catastrophic failure, but yeah. Shut your dick hole, alright? Are we there yet? We'll make it. It doesn't matter. I don't want to do the dungeon now anyway. I'm not doing the dungeon until tomorrow. I don't give a fuck what you say. Sure, fair enough. Alright, well, are we done now? No, the other thing I wanted to say was just about that. Just the last thing I wanted to say about the guilds was, yeah, I'm probably not going to do Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild in this game. And yeah, if I can level up high enough in the temple to at least have a play with the potion maker. No, I don't really need it. Although I would like the restore power one, because that gives you mana. Yeah, I don't really see a need. I don't think we'll be like finishing the main story of the game and then just spending more time doing you know, random guild quests. Then again, I mean, you predicted that with like a lot of time to spare, you'll pretty much finish this game by the beginning of November. It's, you know, 2 months until you know, it's time to start LSD, so maybe you could spend at least a couple of weeks doing. You could join the Thieves Guild, you could join the. I could do a lot of things. I don't really want to do. Okay. What are you gonna do instead? I don't know. Alright. No one said I had to do a day-by-day playthrough. No one's saying that at all. I mean, granted, end of last year, you weren't doing day-by-day playthroughs for a while. Yeah, that was a welcome change, I tell you what. Yeah. Because you finished Arena, and you finished, not that Arena was really a day-by-day playthrough by that point, because you're only doing episodes every once in a while. But yeah, you also finished Persona 4. To be fair, you finished Persona 4, well, the day-by-day element of the game ended on the 25th of December. More or less, that's correct. But then the game continued on for a few more episodes after that. That you just sort of just did and then released them in... Did I release them in 15-minute episodes? I'm not sure what I did. So, I mean, what? A week? Wait, you're right about that, aren't you? Yeah. So, where are we? Did, Persona... Wait, when did the final episode of Persona 4 come out? Did it come out before January 1st? I think so. I'm not sure how many extra episodes there were, but I don't think there were that many. Yeah, I think there was like a couple of days where you didn't have any, like, video, and I'm not sure what I did for those videos. It might have been just some Borderlands 2 Necromancer. It might have been, I'm not quite sure what I did. But then, yeah, wait, was Metal Gear Solid... Was Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain still going at that time? Shit, man. You got me, man. It must have been. Why is that? Well, because didn't the NetNet playthrough that we're doing now? Well, there's a NetNet, before that you were doing, Bard's Tale and Two Blades, but I'm pretty sure you started Two Blades sometime this year, right? So yeah, maybe you're right, maybe it was Metal Gear. When did Metal Gear come out again? Metal Gear came out end of 2015, September 2015? Right. And my playthrough, oh shit, I'm almost there. Gotta go north. FYI, you're not in the right position. You wanna do this? Just try to get yourself in the right position. Yeah, we're about to do it. Also like yourself again. Good idea. Told you you'd get there today. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not doing the dungeon yet. No, I'm going to do my usual trick of doing the dungeon off camera and then recording it tomorrow. Because there's no way you'll finish the dungeon by tonight. You never know. No. Fuck you. Shit, there's no way. Not unless you did that thing that you talked about at the beginning of this episode, which is, you know, do it, figure out where you need to go, and then reload your game and do it faster. Because Lord knows, what was it? It was like no later than 6 AM when I technically finished the dungeon at the beginning of this episode. But like my real save. true continuity. Had me finishing a lot later. Man, I gotta go soon. I got you. Hold on. Just chill out for a second. I just want to get to this dungeon. Okay, oh fuck. What are you... Am I there yet? Fuck, more north? Just a little bit more north. You know, you could just I could, but we're here now. And if I save the game, and then go directly northeast, we will head smack dang in the middle of the dungeon. That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck you. That's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, like I said, yeah, I don't think we'll finish the game and then do... now I'm thinking about doing the Thieves Guild or Dark Brotherhood, I don't know. We just start thinking about Morrowind. We do not. Because there are 2 games between this game and Morrowind. In case you forgot. And, which I did. Yeah. And this is it, there you go. Right. Cool. Save that game. Might as well save it as fucking 5-0. True. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, there are... So basically, what my big plans for next year are... We're going to do the LSD day by day, which is going to take exactly a year. And I'm going to... On top of that, play... Well, I mean, I don't know how much more Nip I'm going to do, but I do want to play... There's 2 more Elder Scrolls games that we can play, and they're not really day-by-day style ones. So there is Battle Spire, which takes place, like, in a tower. I believe it is... No, it's not the Crystal Tower. I think it's just the tower in Oblivion, or... I'm not sure what it is, but... Yeah, and then there is, the Redguard... is it called the Redguard Chronicles? No, it's called Redguard Adventure. God, what is it called? It doesn't matter. But they're very different from the, you know, the first 2 games that we played. And then there's Morrowind, which we'll go back to doing day by day. Actually, okay, so I did have a plan, now I don't. No, the plan was, LSD, day by day, and then, yeah, those games. Starting with Battle Spire. Not day by day, just recording episodes and uploading them. Once a day in 15-minute increments. Or I could just keep playing NetNet. Or you could just keep playing NetNet, that's fine, and do Battle Spire, I don't know, sometime in the far distant future. But the thing that I thought was if you finish this game, yeah, I mean, I really had I really did start thinking about not having 2 videos a day. Because at the moment, I do 2 videos every day, right? And there's a day by day every day, makes sense. And then weekdays there's, well, let's say 5 episodes a week of something, a playthrough. At the moment that's Nip Nip. And then Saturday you've got your first 15, and Sunday there's a YOLO. Of course the first 15 YOLOs I want to keep doing those. But I was thinking about dropping the 5 video a week playthrough, i.e. Nip Nip. Because that would, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. It's like 20 episodes a fucking month I gotta record. At least 20 episodes, yeah. And I just don't have fucking time. Like, if I calculated that, it's 15 minutes an episode. If every episode was actually 15 minutes, then you could do 4 episodes an hour. So you could do 20 in, 5 hours? That's not really what happens. No. Wait, did you say, 5 hours? Yeah, that's right. like like on numerous occasions I'm like, okay, I got 7 hours to just sit and just play games. Let's just sit there, let's just bang out a month's worth of nip. And I ended up recording like 3 episodes. 7 hours! How does that happen? It happens because I record one episode, I'm like, oh, there's a big dungeon area here, and I don't want to show you guys that, it's kind of boring, so I'll just go do the dungeon and like, finish this quest, and we'll come back when I've finished all that, and then, oh, that's 2 hours gone. 3 hours of my life. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I'm done now. Yeah, we're done. But maybe, if we finish this game by the end of this year, maybe we'll start Battle Spire? And then Battle Spire can, like, flow on into the new year. And maybe NipNet will take a break, or depending on the demand. If people want NipNet, then we'll have NipNet. If people want Battle Spire, then we'll have Battle Spire. We'll not play Morrowind one of these days. We'll get there, we'll get there. You need to figure out when Morrowind starts. If I remember correctly, Morrowind starts in August. Like, the first day is August. I mean, I say that, but it's really hard to actually find that information out, because no one gives a shit what the first day of Morrowind is, and, every, like, playthrough that I've seen, like, I've looked up playthroughs of the game on YouTube, and they don't check the date. So, these things hard for me. I mean, of course, you could just actually just fucking play the game, which I do have, but, you know, whatever, sure. I'm done. Alright, so when we go back, we will do this dungeon, Ruins of King Heart Manor, and I do have to try to remember not to turn in the Mage's Guild one, which is this quest. That's right, and then go back, turn in the temple. The good thing about the temple is that we don't have to worry about it being after hours. Thank God for that. That is a big bonus. And we also, I want to save the game and try to turn in the Mage's Guild in case I do level up. Rank up, rather. But, you know, I'm not going to rank up to the maximum level because I still need a whole lot more restoration magic. But, in any case, that's fine. So, yeah, we come back, we'll do that. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.